Welcome back to week 3 of my pre-piano class that I'm teaching. Again, this series is just documenting how I'm setting up my class and how it's going. Part of these videos are shot before the class, then you'll see some snippets of the class, and then a recap video of how it went. I am on week 3. I was unable to do week 2, ended up getting sick with the virus that is going around. I'm going to make a complete different video that talks about my experience and how I was able to recover. As you can hear, I have still a little bit of sinus stuff going on, but I'm so much better and I'm so excited to be able to be with my students and able to make music. Week 3, we are diving into some of the stuff I was going to do with week 2, but a little emphasis in making sure that the students feel comfortable at the keyboard since it's been 2 weeks since they've seen me. My plan for when the students come in, they're going to be in their same setup. I do have 2 more students that will be joining us more from last week. One student was unable to be there and another one joined after the class had started. Once they're in their area, we're going to again start off with our coloring. That first page in there is a big collage of just tons of music stuff. I like to use that as a way for students to start coloring, get stuff going. It is a great transition from showing up to class and to starting the class. Perfect. Well, if you guys want to start working on coloring just a little bit, we're going to get going in, I said 2 minutes, so we got 30 more seconds, and then we're going to do some stuff together. The first activity, again, is going to be working on our hands. So when we, as pianists, have fingers numbers for our hands, thumb is 1, pinky is 5. That's kind of difficult for some students because they always want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One easy way that I do explaining that to my students is we put our hands together, wiggle our thumbs for 1, wiggle 2, 3, 4, and 5. Super easy. The tricky part is when you spread your hand. So I do one of the easiest things that all piano teachers do. We trace our hands and make sure that we put the correct numbers. All my students will be doing this and helping each other out to make sure we are able to understand what our finger numbers are. The other tricky thing about doing this with kids and honestly with young adults is when we practice what our finger numbers are. The easiest way is everybody hold up your right hand first finger. That one's easy. Hold up your left hand fifth finger. That one's easy. Then we get into our second and our third finger. It's not nice again to hold up our third finger, especially as kids, so I usually have them hold up one hand and they point or tap on that finger number. Makes it super easy, that way they're not holding up an inappropriate finger to be able to show that off. And I can have them say, okay, now point to your neighbor's whatever the number finger. That way not only are they able to identify that on their own hand, but they also can see other people's hands and be able to know what finger number it is. That makes it easier for later on. If I'm giving a song that has a certain number, I can say, okay, I'm gonna use my third finger, 2 finger, 1 finger, and they know what fingers they're going to be using. Okay, can you guys show me finger number 1 on both your hands? So hold it up for me, finger number 1. Okay, can you show me finger number 5? Which is only finger number 5, our pinkies. The very first week, we were learning the very basic Mary Had a Little Lamb. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. This was great for the students, but now we're gonna go beyond just that first little introduction of the song. The tricky part is trying to make sure they remember what finger number they're playing. I always start off with finger numbers, and then usually by the second lesson or the second class, we start adding in some of the letters. Unfortunately, we did miss that second week, so now I'm on the third week doing this, so I'm doing one more week of numbers with some of my more advanced students doing their letters on their own. With the numbers, it's kind of hard for students to always remember, so I like to use a big whiteboard to be able to show off what number they're playing. After that, I make sure that each student has an own copy of their music with the numbers. Sometimes I have the students color them. Again, it's just that little bit of ownership that kind of helps them propel into the song. Here's what the song ends up looking like once we kind of understand it. You're going to see the students playing and chatting and chanting the numbers. 3, 3, 3, your turn.
3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3.
My turn. 2, 2, 2.
2, 2, 2.
3, 3, 3.
3, 3, 3.
Ready, set, go! 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. As you can see, I have some students that are way advanced, ready to go. Other students that are still just approaching where we're at. That's fine. The cool thing about doing group lessons like this is we're able to progress together with a little bit individual work, both in class and at home. Some of my goals for next week are going to be adding in the letters A through G, our musical alphabet, and then changing and adding more songs. The song we're going to change is Mary Had a Little Lamb. Instead of just saying the numbers, we're going to add in the letters. So we're going to be in the key of C. We're going to go E, D, C, D, E, 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 and go on from there. The other thing is I have a couple more songs that are in the packet that I put together that use easy letters like that. One book that we're going to use that I really like is this book. The book is Phonetics for Piano Teaching Series. I use book A to start with. As you can see on the screen, they use numbers. Using the numbers makes it super easy for the students to be able to understand what they're playing and have a song that they can recognize. After that, we progress to this series using more letters and then back to normal music notes. With my students, music notes are going to come starting next week, just understanding what notes they are, and then we're going to start reading some of them in the next couple as we go on. Thank you so much for watching my video. Again, this is just a recap series of how I'm teaching a pre-piano class for kindergarten through 5th grade students who have never played the piano before. To be able to promote my channel, if you can hit subscribe and like, that would super be awesome. Share it with your friends. Remember, you can follow me on Instagram at Dr. Josh Lindberg. Thanks.